In the village of Umuokoro, drums do not speak after midnight. Everyone knew this. The elders said the night belonged to things older than the trees, older than the red earth, older even than the river that curved like a sleeping python around the village. After midnight, you do not whistle. You do not call anyone's name. And you never, under any circumstance, touch the village drum. But Kelechi was young. And youth has a way of mistaking warning for weakness. Kelechi was the most talented drummer Umuokoro had seen in decades. At festivals, his hands moved like spirits possessed them. The drum sang beneath his palms. It laughed. It wept. It roared. People said he would become greater than his grandfather, who once played before kings. But talent breeds pride. One evening, after palm wine had flowed and stories had been told, Kelechi stood in the village square boasting. "They say the drum belongs to spirits at night," he scoffed. "If spirits want it, let them come and take it from me." The laughter that followed was nervous. Old Mama Ebra spat into the dust. "The drum does not belong to us after midnight," she said quietly. "It belongs to what listens in the dark." Kelechi only smiled. That night, the moon was thin and sharp. A blade in the sky. When the village fires died and doors were barred, Kelechi slipped out of his father's hut. The air was heavy. Even the insects seemed reluctant to sing. He walked to the square. The great drum stood beneath the Iroko tree, its carved wooden body etched with symbols older than memory. In the moonlight, the carvings looked like moving shadows. Kelechi hesitated. Just for a second. Then he sat before it. Midnight came not with a sound, but with a feeling. The kind that makes the back of your neck tighten. He lifted his hands. And struck. The sound exploded into the night. It was deeper than he remembered. Not loud. Deep. Like something answering from underground. Kelechi frowned and struck again. This time the drum did not echo. It responded. A rhythm he did not play began to pulse beneath his own. His hands were moving, but the beat had changed. It twisted, slowed, stretched. His fingers tried to stop. They didn't. His palms slammed against the drum in a pattern no human celebration had ever known. A funeral rhythm. A calling rhythm. The wind rose. From the edge of the square, something shifted between the huts. Tall. Too tall. Its limbs bent in ways that mocked bone. Kelechi tried to scream, but the drum swallowed the sound. The shadows thickened, peeling themselves from the ground. They gathered around him, swaying to the rhythm that now poured from his unwilling hands. The carvings on the drum began to glow faintly, symbols awakening. Then he saw it clearly. A face forming in the back of the Iroko tree above him. Eyes opening where no eyes should be. A mouth splitting the wood. "You called," it whispered. But the voice did not enter through his ears. It bloomed inside his skull. The rhythm stopped. So did his hands. For one breath, there was silence. Then the drumming resumed. Not from beneath his palms. From inside his chest. Kelechi looked down. His ribcage was moving. Beating outward. The sound of stretched skin replacing stretched leather. Boom. 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 He tried to run, but his legs folded beneath him. The tall figure stepped forward, its feet never touching the ground. "You challenged what feeds on sound," the voice inside him said calmly. "Now you will feed us rhythm." The shadows surged. The moon vanished behind clouds. And the village heard it. A new drum. Stronger. Alive. People woke, trembling. No one dared open their door. By morning, the square was quiet. The great drum sat untouched beneath the Iroko tree. Kelechi was gone. But if you leaned close, very close, you could hear something. A faint heartbeat from the wood. And sometimes, just after midnight, when the wind holds its breath, the drum plays itself. Softly. Waiting for someone brave enough to answer.